Hello and welcome again to Focus on Disabilities. We're definitely not recording this on the same day as the intro.
Yeah, totally not. No. Nope, we're not doing that.
Totally different day.
Yes.
Totally different day. It's the next day. It's next
totally
week. It's next month. It's
different
November.
Yes. What is this Admiral Spencer?
I don't even know what that is.
See, I'm the only one that can pull it off.
I did see them window when I went to
changed my
see
clothes
hockey.
because I have,
Yeah.
how many of these? I have like 10, 15
Yeah.
of these.
During the interview, you said you had like 10 in the. You were down.
I'm into a different spot in my rotation. We're way off track.
Yeah.
Because this is episode 2.
This
Focus
is
on
episode
Focus
2.
on Disabilities.
Definitely not recorded
And,
on the same day as episode 1.
We're going to be focusing on IEPs this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have this awesome opportunity to speak with another person
Who
has
disability.
a disability.
Yeah.
And I don't know this person's name.
It's Michael.
This is Michael.
This is
Did
Michael
you know
Dahl.
that? Did you know that?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hi, Michael.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
It's very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. Yeah.
From what I can gather already, I've known you for about 45 minutes or so.
Dang.
Out there, yeah. What I've gathered from you, you're a pretty cool cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not a cat; he's a person.
Yeah. No, I'm not a cat. I'm a person.
He's a human being.
Yeah.
He's quirky.
Yes, we've
very.
He's quirky. He's
I am
kind of like
very.
he's got this little back and forth, just like he's quick with the retorts.
Yeah,
I'm very
we're
quick.
both quite quirky actually.
I'm very quirky.
And he loves the voices.
Yes.
As do I.
He loves the voices.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not like an identity or anything. It's just a learning disability,
A learning disability.
Yeah, ADHD is a learning disability.
ADHD. That's
attention deficit hyper disorder, I believe.
Hyperactivity.
Hyperactivity. There's no A in there. ADHD.
Yes.
So with that, how does that affect your life? How would you describe yourself? Well, wait, no. Let's back up. Yeah. How would you describe yourself as a person?
Yeah,
just in general, not like focusing on disabilities, even though that is
name of podcast.
That is literally the name of the podcast.
So, like, what kind of person do you consider? Like, are you like? What would you say?
I'm a funny dude,
Funny dude.
Funny dude.
I know how to do. Y'all ever heard of Thomas Roblox games? Like, do you play those?
The Roblox?
I've got an account. Rarely do I ever play Thomas like as in Thomas and Friends.
Yeah.
Rarely do I ever play.
Which is kind of what this voice is. It's Gordon, but like Trampy's version.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Which we were talking about before the cameras went live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a fun person.
Yeah.
Fun person to be around. You, would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
Oof, intro.
Introvert.
I can't speak to new people.
Do you think that maybe that's part of your disability?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think that might be part of it?
Well,
could be, maybe. I don't know.
I don't really know. I don't know that much about ADHD at all.
Maybe that's your personality.
Except for the fact that I can't look people directly in the eye. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just like intense staring.
It's uncomfortable.
A little bit, yeah.
Do you ever get that way, Jude?
It's hard for sometimes I'll look over here, and then my eyes will do intense staring, but
at the person or away.
Away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's your question? You got a question, right?
Crap! I said a freaking script. Can we bleep the word crap because?
No, that's Jude. That's unfiltered, man.
No, this is
That's out there.
unfiltered.
That's
This is
on
going
there.
on Spotify.
This is like
This is going on Spotify.
We're gonna send
Want a
this,
break from the
we're gonna
abs?
Send this right up the chain.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna know.
Yes. And also I said crap in the.
You just said it again.
You've said it 3 times in one day. Hang on, let me lean back in the chair for extra effect. That took a while. It's like that.
So
Didn't you say it on TV?
I did, yes. I was on CBS 58.
Oh, shoo.
Yes. I said crap. Don't remember what I said. It's on the CBS 58. So what would what would make life different for you as a person than like a person without
Great
ADHD?
question. So what about ADHD is different from the normal, or from like normal public?
Yeah.
Like, what would you say? Like, how does it affect your daily life?
I just do voices a lot because why not?
Do you think it's distraction, like a way of? Do you think the voices are a way of
Like coping?
Coping, maybe? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. No, I don't
Or-
really know.
But
The best
coping
I've tried.
sounds like you're coping with someone's death. Living. Let's just
No, I think coping might be the right word. Coping might be the right word because it's like because of that hyper, maybe
Yeah.
I just do the voices just cause.
just cause.
Yeah,
I-
it's just like I see something happen that's just like weird. It's like which side of Gordon's Hill is Wellsworth on? That's one of the most recent examples.
So your mind is moving fast.
I'm not sure.
And then you say it really slow.
I-
like-
Maybe.
It's like I just pause. It's like, wait, what side is Gordon's Hill on Wellsworth? Like from Wellsworth. It's like, is it in the front or the back? And then like I have Gordon, James Henry just have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
I just imagine them just in like the work, just like in the break room, just like, what side of the hill is Wellsworth on?
So your brain's like working on all these different.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like with different
You're working
people.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Just like,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
like
For those of you who don't know who Gordon, James, and Henry are, it's Thomas and Friends. I know I'm a bit old for it. I don't care.
but it is ultimately a glorious work of
Of
television.
literary art, yes.
Yes.
And you're focusing on it like very intently. Like it's productive, right? Like when you're on that kind of thing, you're actually creating things, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's having taste in something. It's like having taste in music.
Yeah.
Some people have like weird, like what I would consider weird taste in music.
like for instance, mine is just fun. Right now, I've just experienced a lapse per se into Nordic folk music. Like
yeah,
and
yeah, I would
That's
say
strange.
so.
That is strange, yes.
Yeah,
and everything to do with Nordic mythology, despite me not having Norse
Who
blood.
is your who is your favorite Norse character? You ask me like
Yes.
on many days,
It's like,
thinking that it's going to change, and like I don't know enough of them, but you know,
like Odin.
I know Odin and
Freya,
Thor and
Loki.
Those are the big three.
yeah, those big three, I think.
The big
And
three.
in fact, I got to see a metal band based off of the Norse mythology live over the summer. I saw a group called the Monomars.
What's that? Shelby told me about this. Like that throat screaming like music. Have you ever heard of that? Like
That's throat singing.
Throat
That's,
singing,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what it's called.
throat singing. Yeah. That's what my attempt is when Jude gets off the bus in the morning.
Just like, Choo.
Exactly right.
I can't do it. I just try. I tried to sing like I tried to sing like Amon Amarth music, but its music is, this is what they do, this for this, and
For this.
It's like possessed.
yeah,
Which is odd because before we came on we were talking about like the horror movies and everything like that, and like that seems so dark and everything. I would think that you were not into that, but you are really into that. Like
yeah.
And then I was just like, I'm literally working currently. Well, not right now. I have a voice memo of like a concept for a horror movie that we decided to do. It was on the whiteboard outside of the studio, but it got erased because yes,
it's a classroom.
Oh,
it's a classroom.
I'm not
It's
the only.
expected.
I'm not the only person who says because yes.
Because yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
then-
my mother hates it when I say that.
Because yes.
And then just like, I was thinking of like 3 theater kids, just like after a show, they're like told like, hey, can you like clean all the stuff up? And it was like, okay. And we cut to them like finishing the task, because I am not going to do a montage of like different like 5-second shots of them moving stuff around.
Yeah, moving like
Right.
stuff around the theater.
Yeah, and during photography class, which is my 1B after all, I noticed that one of the doors was open, so I kind of like peeked my head in and just like realized that there's no long like white hallway like I had imagined, which is strange because it was in
Looking
my
where?
imagination. Like the theater backstage.
Oh, the backstage.
Yeah, like backstage is like we got this long backstage and then 2 double doors on either end.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
lead into rooms which also have double doors. They're on
Yeah.
either side.
Right.
Right. And I was thinking we film back there because, like, the thing is we never actually see the stage because Jason told me, hey, they might be having rehearsal.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a
I'm
very
expressive.
It's a very used place.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like right now, I believe it's set up for the
Choir?
the
so-
choir concert coming up.
Because last week was band.
No,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Or
no,
no?
that's coming up.
That's still coming. I know. I heard that band. I heard band in there this last week because I work in a room that has the back door to the theater.
Yeah.
That's a classroom there too. Like this building
Yeah,
is
it's
bursting at the seams. We need more room.
Yeah.
yeah. Put this. You know what? Just get rid of this theater as it's already disability inaccessible, and like without going through backstage.
That is a very good point. Is that our
Yeah, they
theater
should have, like, a
our
ramp.
theater isn't accessible for
Yeah.
people with that limited mobility.
Yeah, like for instance,
If
there
you
are-
can't do stairs, you can't get into the
Yeah.
theater without ruining the experience.
yeah, and
Like you have to go from backstage
Yeah.
through the stage to your seat.
yeah, like it ruined. Like I'm a theater kid. I do theater.
Did you know that?
Kinda, yes.
He's big into
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm always I'll also have inner dialogues. Like it's between like a wrestler called Danhausen who
Another one of those things. If he likes Danhausen, how can he not like horror movies? Like, have you seen Danhausen?
Danhausen is the stark opposite of horror.
What?
Dude, his face, like, it's just terrifying.
Yes, but then again he's like his character is a horror villain that doesn't know how to do horror.
Oh, see, I'm not into it enough to know.
So
But just by looks.
Yeah,
I'm judging the book on its cover.
yeah, like he's a
I shouldn't do that.
He's a
It actually took me a while to figure out the meaning of "don't judge a book by its cover."
There's
And it's just like,
yeah.
what?
yeah. I
Like,
always
what does that mean? And then I finally figured out it's like, don't judge people by just how they look.
Right.
yeah
You gotta know them.
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah.
like don't like for instance, I covered this briefly in the Unspoken Of episode, but
Yeah.
people will like come up to me, see my orthotics, see my weird hand and think that I am 5.
Right.
Like,
Would you like a lolly?
Would you like a lolly, mate?
no,
Little child, would you like a lollipop?
Would you like a lollipop?
This red one.
Would you like a lollipop?
This red one is cherry.
Would you like a lollipop?
Cherry?
or this red
No.
one is red.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, judging a book by its and like I was thinking about kind of along those lines about first impressions.
Yeah.
Like, how they are very strong, but I have found that there is a lot of if you have an open mind and you really are interacting with somebody, a first impression is not always the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Like you don't have to freak out about it, because once somebody gets to know you, then that's when you really truly make that connection. Now, if you were somebody that you didn't interact with a lot,
Yeah.
first impressions I think are
Like,
important.
like,
Like a job interview or something like that, where it's important to have that be
yeah.
you meeting them. That's important. But in everyday life, I think that having an open mind with other people is so important,
Yeah.
and not be closed minded, to be more open about
Yeah.
how people are different.
Like, to quote Jack Johnson, he has a song called Open Mind.
Yeah.
It opens with the phrase, "Why is it so hard to find an open mind?" And which rings true to a lot of situations, especially me being a person identifying with cerebral palsy, and not very many people have like that mind, like a mindset that yes, this is a normal 16-year-old.
Right.
This person is not like this person is not like this person is not 5. This person is 16. They just happen to have it. He just happens to have a disability, or they just happen to have a disability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you get treated differently in like in the way that sometimes you do voices or this and that? Like, do you think that people ever judge you on that kind of stuff?
Nope.
No,
They probably don't hear it at all.
they probably don't hear it at all.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
So with us being focused on IEPs
Yeah.
this year,
Yeah.
do you have an IEP?
And
Do you know what that is? You know what that is? Yes? No?
a paper that says, "Oh,
Individual
this is what."
education plan. Do you have any
No.
accommodations?
No.
that you have?
I'm just kind of normal. You know?
We all are normal.
Oh,
Yeah.
And that's, I think, a stigma that we have to
Yeah.
really kind of break
yeah.
Yes.
with this whole thing, is that our normal is who we are.
Yeah, and as my mother, in the words of my mother, who's probably watching this, see,
Yeah, same here with mine, although I'm probably not. Thank God.
there is no such thing as normal.
It's like, there is no
I
such thing.
disagree. I think normal is what it is.
Like, normal is
And it's
normal.
okay.
Yes.
Like, differences are normal.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
you are you, and that's it. And, like, I am me.
That-
Like, and what I go through is my normal.
yeah, like,
If anybody were to watch that episode with me, and I mentioned in there about how growing up with a blind father, people asked me, what's it like growing up with a blind father?
yeah.
And I would say, I don't know. What's it like growing up with a sighted father?
Like,
Because
yeah,
my
yeah.
normal is my normal.
It's like,
Yes.
what's it
normal.
like growing up
And-
without ADHD?
You don't know.
I don't know because,
that's not
yeah,
your normal.
that's
Same-
not my
same
normal.
thing.
Your
No.
and so that's the thing.
Yeah.
Is we are all just who we are.
Yeah.
and like, I this hasn't happened to me yet, but a person might go, What is it like growing up without CP? To which I would say, have you seen my hand? My hand is ridden with
Right.
CP. I don't know.
Yeah.
How long do we have left?
We have whatever we want.
Yeah, it's already like 4:07.
Other topics was.
I think
How
we could
about
be
like
good. Or
what my favorite shows are?
Oh,
Yeah, just general topics. Yeah.
Just like general topics, like what voices can you do? Where'd you get them from? I'm putting myself in the spotlight again.
Yes.
what is your favorite?
Sports team.
Ooh,
Oh dear.
I didn't think you were gonna go there. Or do you not have one? Do you not follow
Maybe
sports?
the Packers, but I don't really follow sports anymore.
So that's a no.
That's
Yeah.
a no.
So that's a no.
Yeah.
What is your favorite?
Animated film.
Ooh, too broad. Too broad.
That
You
is
probably got
broad.
too many, right?
It's like, how about animated show?
Yes.
Animated
Which
show.
in that case, The Owl House.
The Owl.
I've heard good things about that.
It is good.
It is-
Yes.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I am the. If I
Where
could
would
have
where
a
would I search that out?
man on Disney Plus, if
Oh,
I
it's on
ha-
Disney Plus.
if I could have a beanie with frickin' King on it, I would have it. If I could just snap my fingers, beanie with Owl House stuff covered on it, just it's like
Yes.
this is me now.
My favorite animated film's the Lion King. I am a massive fan of the Lion King. So much so that I actually got to see the Broadway production twice in a row. Twice. Once in 2014 and once in 2020. And if I could have like all the Lion King memorabilia that exists.
Same here. It's like just cardboard cutout of Amity, just in the corner of my room. It's like this is life.
So, are you into music at all?
I listen to music while I work.
What genre of music
Yeah, or
would you say is your favorite? Or you can name a few bands.
Well, we got CG5.
heard of him? Yes.
Yeah, we got Random Encounters.
Heard of
It's like FNAF, Web of Lies, and Bit Goes Hard.
they to put it. How would you describe Random Encounters? Songs based on video games and
I mean, they're fine. It's like freaking FNAF Ground Zero.
FNAF being Five Nights
At
at
Freddy's. Yes.
Freddy's.
Yeah.
yes.
Which there's a movie coming out.
There's in literally 10 days.
in literally 10 days. Well, not from whenever this hits the web.
Probably not. No.
It's
it
gonna
may,
be different.
It may only
But you're
be out.
super stoked.
I am stoked. I'm gonna see it on Peacock.
You're gonna see it on Peacock. Are you gonna go to the theater? Is
No.
it gonna be in theater?
No. We haven't gone to the theaters in a while.
So you don't go to the theaters anymore?
Nope.
No.
The only reason I'd watch it is because the Jim Henson Creature Shop is doing.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Jim Henson
Yeah.
shop?
Yeah. The Creature Shop is doing.
Because it's kind of like Chuck E. Cheese kind of characters, right?
Yeah,
That kind of
that
thing?
was probably the basis for it. Like the original game in 2014.
It was like Chuck E. Cheese characters coming to life and like. So
Yeah.
I don't know the whole thing, but yeah.
Yeah, I would explain it, but this would turn into a 2-hour video explaining the
Yeah.
whole lore of Five Nights at Freddy's.
So
and
there's
this is
music that goes along with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like fan songs, basically.
songs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For fun fact, for a while,
What? Oh, I got it. Oh, sorry.
Go.
What is your favorite radio station?
If you listen
If
to
you listen to radio.
well, I don't. So
No. Do you listen to the radio?
sometimes yes, I'll dabble in Sirius XM listening.
That's not the radio. Sirius XM is satellite.
Yes.
Radio, like FM. Like
Oh.
on the FM dial.
well, I don't know.
Well,
Am I old? Am I old?
Probably,
Oh
yes.
no, I'm old.
He's old.
This honestly feels the
Well,
He's old.
So
He is old, God.
you want to hear something? Like,
Yeah.
this is a little bit about me. So I had this car. It was a 1990 something or other Pontiac Sunfire, and it had a big crack in the dash.
Yeah.
And what was no, not dang. It was perfect because it was in this right spot for my hand to sit in the crack.
That's how big the crack was?
Yeah, it was like a big buckle. But the radio in that car was square and it was like that big. So I could put my finger there and it was like the perfect distance away and I could run the whole radio, everything with my thumb.
Yes.
I could hit this. It had a great scan button.
Oh, okay, that was
Like on long road trips, I hit the scan button like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is not a crack, that's a hole.
I am older now, and I have listened to talk radio for quite a while. I like public radio, but
if
if I were gonna pick a radio, like a music station, it'd be 102.1.
Not sure about me though.
It's like that's got like alternative.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
90s
like
to like today.
Weezer and
Yeah, you'd find like
Nirvana.
Weezer, Nirvana,
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam, like all that kind of stuff. You'd find that on there. Yeah, it's a great station.
Okay, my father likes old.
Your father would probably listen to 102.1.
Yes, like
Probably like
the equivalent to 102.1 would be.
But he would have to change the channel or the station when his favorite song came on.
Yeah,
which is Heat Waves by Glass
nothing.
Animals.
It is not.
That's a running joke with Jude.
Yes, yes.
His dad honestly despises it, I guess.
Yeah, he's like glad.
But they do play and they actually played it before it got really popular.
Yeah.
On the other stations.
Yeah, like.
But like, so do you like that kind of music, like Nirvana and all that other older stuff, or?
I suppose, yeah. On my actual PC, I share a YouTube account with my dad, so he's just like, "What is all this stuff?" It's like, "It's my music." Oh, okay.
Who says that? You or your dad?
My dad.
Your dad says.
He doesn't really say that often. He's just kind of says it silently, I would suppose.
My music tastes come from me, my mom, and my dad.
It's a combination of mom and dad?
Yeah, like from my mom's side, we've got Jack Johnson, George Ezra, of Monsters and Men.
Great, yeah. Those are great. Those are great bands too, yeah.
From my dad, we've got Ghost.
See, that goes, that's like that harder stuff.
Yeah. It's like metal, rock.
Yeah.
Rock. Like
this is probably going to be the longest episode we do.
It's excessive. Like, how do I describe Ghost?
Well, I think what this really kind of points out is that whole idea of normal is normal, right?
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
Like we're kind of getting around to that. Is that we can talk and converse and we can treat each other as equals, peers, and that kind of thing. Like it's
which
it's pretty
the
awesome.
world needs more of.
The world does need more of that.
Absolutely. And here on Focus on Disabilities, we're trying to shed light onto that. And
yes.
And oh God. I've now just realized that I'd want to interview Trinity or someone, but I don't know how I could get her.
Where there's a will,
there's a way.
Like Shelby, I seriously need to meet this woman.
You do. Okay, you would know her if you saw her. She's like one of the coolest cats in this building.
She is. You want her.
Like she's a student, or
no, she's young, but she's not a student.
She is a staff member.
She's a staff member. She's new. She was new during like the COVID days.
The COVID days.
She was new then, but yeah, she works with Henry. She's got the colorful hair. Not Zulfa in the library's colorful hair. Oh, I don't want to spill the beans. Should I spill the beans?
Do it.
Should I?
Do it. You know you want to.
We'll see if anybody's watching the video. If I ruin it for them, they'll get mad at me.
Oh, okay.
What?
Zulfa and Shelby. Next week, twin day. They're gonna be twins.
I thought it was gonna be like, whoa.
Whoa. We'll see.
It'll probably come out in 3 weeks. So.
Oh, 3 weeks? Oh, past tense.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Good deal.
Past tense. Oh dear. Totally.
Well,
That was
okay.
not real.
We should wrap this up. So
Yes,
I mean,
I
you
would
should.
like to say thank you.
to yes, thank
You know,
you.
how about one more question?
One more question. What is it?
What kind of voices can I do?
What kind of voices can you do?
So I can do Scottish, kinda, you know.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. Do the little tongue rolls, you know. I can do Gordon from the Real Trampies dubs of some of the old Thomas episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And James. Henry, not really. It's just soft spoken. I can do the Joker from that one meme. I kind of love Pokemon, Batman. You want to know what Pokemon I got? And then I can just do a British accent, basically.
He likes the British Isles.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Wales.
Here, can I receive someone's voices that I can do?
What voices can you do?
Hello, yes, Danhausen here. Danhausen, very nice, very evil. I can do Danhausen.
Danhausen.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Pro wrestler. I can also do Brave Wyatt, who is another pro wrestler, or was. He's no longer with us. He passed in August. Run. That's one of his catchphrases. That's going.
Just
yeah.
run.
Yeah, he's a horror. He was a horror-based.
Horror. I am literally, again, I didn't even talk about, like, the kills I'm going to do for the little short film. Most of them are off-screen. And another one is cut short because it just ends.
So most of them are implied.
Most of them are implied, probably not physically shown because I don't know what kind of makeup squad we got in the photo club.
And also just as
It's like basically they're all in the back room and they just hear like a scream around the corner as one of them goes off to use the bathroom. And they find his body throat slashed, like...
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can get gruesome. I can get very gruesome. Just like a scream cut short.
I can also do... I can just do Ryan George. Hi there, hello.
Have you watched Ryan George?
No. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I do not know.
Ryan George...
We gotta wrap this up.
yeah.
I didn't even talk about the other two. The second one I'm working on. The third one is just a slash and then it cuts.
Okay.
Okay, it's been too long, but,
It's been a while.
but, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, boys.
I'm awful. I forgot your name already.
Michael Dahl.
Michael Dahl.
Yes.
Jude Philip Smythe.
Spencer
Charles Carlson.
Yeah.
And Michael Dahl.
Everett Dahl.
Everett?
Yeah, Everett was, I think, my mom's uncle's name, who died on the USS Jackson, or New Jersey, or whatever it was. It was started with a J.
Some USS SIP.
That had a J on it that sunk.
Well, for all of us,
Yeah.
I hope you had fun through this
Had fun
episodic
with my-
rambling of like
with my constant looking around the room.
normal.
Yeah, normal.
We love normal.
We love
normal.
Go normal.
Go
normal.
Go normal. Go
We are
normal.
normal.
Didn't even talk about the fact that I can do Sir Topham Hatt as well. Just hello there. I'm Shitchupham.
There we go.
That
There
was-
we go.
I'm on a
was that?
show. I did a thing. I'm on YouTube. Yay.
Yes.